Hello everyone, welcome to this mansion, which I never got to personally see, but my half-brother Jimmy did. Welcome to Michael's recount. I had a mansion that style, the beginning of Roger's career, the beginning of the adventures with Roger. Now, I wasn't personally here to see the events that happened, and now this SAP known as the Mansion of Feast is under the SCP control, particularly my group in the Foundation, the contingency, but don't need to worry about this SCP anymore, as it is contained. But here's a recount on the events that happened many moons ago. My half-brother Jimmy and Stuart and Roger's niece slash nephew, their genders highly debated, but Boop Boop, who once said to me they didn't have a gender, were at this household, this mansion. They would experience horrors that I've become very used to in the Foundation. But what exactly happened that day, and what has led to this? Oh, there have been many reports that people have been missing in this area for quite a while, and the last known group that came was a group of about 3 people from what could be told. One was a highly popular YouTuber slash streamer known as Saxton Ireland, and his manager Sam Unknown. The last name has been not found out, unfortunately. And the mysterious businessman that they were going to meet was with them, and they soon found out from what the notes in this house were written from Sam that the businessman had been taken over. He was manipulated, and unfortunately Sam, Saxon, and this mysterious businessman all paid the price. But Rogers, even though from the time I've known him he's been very incompetent, somehow put a stop to this SCP from seemingly going further. And since then the SCP came to this location to make sure it is fully contained. But what happened on that day? Well, my half-brother, Jimmy the spaceman, was there, and he told me the events. He said that they encountered many monsters, which from exploring the house, some of them are still actually roaming around. My experiences with them is pretty typical to any other SCP, but the monsters of this house are definitely not to be messed with. But they had to find 4 gems to unlock the main door. Realizing this house was not as it seemed, the house was in a way alive, a giant eyeball monster. Luckily that is now contained by the SCP Foundation, but still. But during their adventure, Boop Boop mysteriously vanished nearby the end. But it seems like Boop Boop was fine. Soon they would find their exit. Rogers, Stewart, and my brother Jimmy would escape. Their lives were not lost. But my sweet Jimmy, he was also controlled by that god-awful being. It seems like it often tries to take control of someone in the group. Luckily, Jimmy was able to be freed from the control of this beast, and to my knowledge, Jimmy is out trying to find the covenant that originally made this awful creature, and so ends the devouring incident, and so ends my first recount, and I can tell you there's a lot more to come.